August is, the gemstone is peridot. Some people love their gemstone for August. Some of them hate it.
What is it? Never heard of it.
Peridot is a greenish stone.
Oh.
Usually you'll find it in a pale green. Doesn't have a lot of life to it. It's just sort of a colored gemstone, where a lot of stones have inner sparkle to them. Peridot doesn't have a whole lot of that, but it goes again from that light green all the way up to, I recently bought a 15 karat peridot, and it's like a grass green, but it's a beautiful, dark, rich green. You know, when you see a stone that size and that color, it becomes quite expensive because you don't normally find peridot, the crystal, in the rough, you know, where they can cut it and get a 15 or 20 karat size gemstone. It's just very unusual, and it becomes rather expensive. Now, some of the things that are attributed with peridot are happiness, you know, felicity, which would be happiness or a lucky type of a person, and peridot is used as a protector stone. Its characteristic would be protection for a person. Now, September is sapphire, and the first thing that pops in everybody's mind is a nice blue gemstone. And some people, you know, the characteristics of this is that the person has wisdom, and sapphire adds calmness to your soul, you know, when you wear it. And, you know, when you say the word sapphire, a lot of people conjure up this black, sort of bluish black colored stone. These gemstones are basically sapphires from Thailand, and they're much less expensive gemstones. When we think of the most expensive of sapphire colors, if you can conjure up the picture of what we call American flag blue, and the field where the stars are in a flag, is that nice bright blue color. That's the ideal color for a sapphire. That's your expensive color. And usually that will come from areas, from Vietnam. Generally they're from Ceylon, a portion of India. And these are your top quality color gemstones. We also have earlier pieces, antique pieces. If you see that, it's sort of a blue, but it's kind of a sleepy blue. That's cashmere sapphire. These are expensive gemstones. They're no longer mined in that area. And, you know, to find large, sleepy looking, nice, beautiful cashmere sapphires become quite expensive. October, there's two gemstones, opal and tourmaline. Now again, the attribute is the person would have a lot of creativity in them, and the gemstones add to hope. They give you hope for the future. Opals, we know, are anywhere from white to black in color. Internally they have a lot of colorations. Greens and reds are the more expensive colors. A tourmaline comes in like 28 different flavors as well. Everything from pink to blue to green. They have color change tourmalines. So these are a lot, you know, you're not just stuck with a green color that most people think of as for tourmaline. We also have November. The birthstone for November would be topaz or citrine, and these add the attribute of the person who was born in November would be friendship. They're a friendly type of a person. And topaz could be anywhere from a light blue to a dark, what we call electric blue or Swiss blue. Citrine comes in from a light brown to a nice deep orangey color, which we call Rio topaz or citrine. These are beautiful gemstones. Again, you're not stuck with just one color. And December, they weren't sure what to do for December. You got turquoise, you got blue zircon, and now that in 2002, they came up with the idea of tanzanite. You know, one of the big companies really went out there and said, hey, you know, let's help tanzanite out here. And these gemstones, the person who was born in December has the attribute of success, or a successful type of person. And we have the tanzanite that exhibits two different colors. It's pleocharismic. It has a little bit of purple and a little bit of blue into it. The ideal color is more blue than purple. It becomes a much more expensive gemstone. Turquoise is you'll see that in a lot of your Indian jewelry or American Indian jewelry, and blue zircon is a naturally occurring gemstone. These are all some of the birthstones you're going to encounter out there this year while you're shopping. If you got no idea what to get, come in and see us over at Westchester Gold and Diamonds. We've got all this stuff in stock. All these gemstones we have loose so that we can create any type of a piece of jewelry that you'd be interested in. Or if you just have some questions about what I went over, because I kind of did it briefly for you, and you would like to see some of these gemstones, I would be more than happy to have you come by and see us at Westchester Gold. We're in the Bear Plaza behind ABC Liquors. With that, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody until next week.